So sick of this computer stuff, right? It does not want to save my credentials. No matter how many times I tell it to. Are you serious? What's going on? Neither should you. There we go. Now let's get to it. Like real people do. Oh, I want to do a poll. There we go. There we go. Got that started. Let's go. I will not, neither should you. Oh, I don't like how high I got that going. I'm gonna come at the bottom a little bit more. It's like, yay. There we go. So right now what I'm doing this thing where I like to block in like the shading. That's all I'm doing right now. Tell me what I'm supposed to do. Alright. Oh, yo, appreciate you guys for showing up. Hold up, Mr. Shadow, what is up, brother? How's everything going? Man, nothing much, man. Just trying to finish off some of these pages. I spent the past couple of days working on fan art. If you guys curious about what that looks like, I'll update you guys on that. I know some of you guys are busy and you don't got time to check it out. There we go. That's how you do that. All right, so what happened? It says light bulb said could stop drawing. What you mean? I don't know. It looks cool though. So if you don't know, Mr. Shadow knows, but this is a book that I'm working on, a graphic novel that I'm working on. It's called Crisis. Crisis is a post-apocalyptic story that takes place after the strange disappearance of over half of the Earth's population. 5 strangers must travel against all odds of survival. On this journey, they discover the most wicked and cruel situations people subject themselves to in order to survive a crisis. I mean, you should definitely draw that. Shoot, if you intrigued by it, I can promise you though, Mr. Shadow, there's somebody else who's probably curious too. You know what I'm saying? Your very own interests can be the very gateway to what other people have been desiring this whole time. If you guys have not noticed, there's a poll in the chat. It's just a basic question of asking, like, what do you guys prefer within a story? Is it character development or action? I've been told I've been too concerned about character development more than anything. There we go. I don't think, but me personally, I think you can have both though, but I don't really thrive off of action as much. I don't really care for pointless action. The action gotta make sense, meaning we had no choice but to go this route type of thing. And given the fact that my story is post-apocalyptic, there's a lot of situations where just talking ain't gonna fix nothing, you know, because just because it makes sense, the other person just don't care, you know. Hold up, like Ball said, I might check it out for real. Oh yeah, if you're interested in checking it out, there's a link within the description below, right? You can check it out on Webtoons or on Manga Plus. It's a free read and it's a test read, and it's basically the first chapter that kind of throws you in the middle of the story. It's a free read, by the way. I'm gonna keep saying free because if I was in you guys' position and somebody was recommending you to, yo, check out my book, but you gotta pay me. Bro, who are you? Not to be that guy, but bro, who are you, man? You ain't no Stephen King. You ain't no George R.R. Martin. Because I think if you ask somebody to pay, bro, you better have one hell of a good marketing strategy, man, or you better, man, because what I've learned about paying for things, it takes me back to the days of where we had to buy mixtapes. And your mixtape better be good, man, or it's going out the window. So it's the same thing that can be said about your story or art, anything you plan on pitching, because we have to keep in mind that basically where we're at, we're somebody to the people that love us or who care about us, though. But to society, we are nobodies. Yeah. He says, action just boosts character development. Action without character development is just plain fighting and makes it bland. Ooh, thank you for saying that, Lightball. Yes. That is true. It's definitely just like that though, for real. Cause I love the action, but it has to make sense though. But like there are a couple of animes I never cared for. Primary example, I can name 3 of them off the top of my dome. Bleach, Naruto, and was it Gods of High School? I didn't like those neither though, but still, Gods of High School and the 7 Deadly Sins. Didn't care for those. Now, that being said, I'm pretty sure there are people out there that love those projects. I just don't care for them. I don't care, no. So he says, for one, Pink Hat, I'm gonna need you to hit me up on the back channel and ask me that because I'm probably ain't gonna remember. And 2, I don't even know who those people are. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna need you to hit me up on the back channel on that one. Because by the time we get off this live, I ain't even gonna remember you asking me that question. So back channel, please. And even then, if I'm taking requests, I'm only taking requests. I do requests, I think, once a month, and then from there, I do what I want to do. If not, I plan on implementing something like that into my Patreon, where I take on requests for fan art. There we go. It's on Netflix. Pink my was that pink hat calm down. What? Okay. He said K-pop demon hunters. I never heard of that. I've done several different other fan arts if you don't mind looking at my page. I did Rurouni Kenshin, Tenchi Muyo, I did S Cryad, I've done Bleach, I done Full Metal Alchemist, My Hero Academia, Villain Saga, Attack on Titan. Love Demon Hunters. Why can't you just like Demon Slayers from Demon Slayer? When I'm this time. Spread of good shrooms. I'm so high. Feel like a good school. I'm gonna get pulled over. Y'all need a chauffeur. But you got your nose up and smell like Guns N' Roses. Hey. Yeah, I was gonna ask if you have drawn Frieza. No, I haven't drawn Frieza, but I've drawn Dragon Ball Z. I've done 3 Dragon Ball Z pictures. I did one with just Vegeta, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, and him as the Great Ape. And I did another piece where it was like Goku and Vegeta fusing to make Gogeta. And it had Broly in the background. And the last one I did was a tribute to what's his name? What's the dude who created Dragon Ball Z? Because when he passed away, I was like, well, I don't care for Dragon Ball Z though, but I can't pretend like Dragon Ball Z didn't have any type of impact on my art or me wanting to be a comic book artist and anything else. So I gotta show some love. And so yeah, there you have it. I did like a contribution to what is his name? Akira Toriyama, I think it's called. I did that one. The most recent fan art I've done was Castlevania. And if you guys watch that, I enjoyed Castlevania though. They just went hard. I'm gonna go from the edges. There we go. Hold up. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. Anyway, I got to go now. All right, Pink Hat, man. Get up with me later, G. Like Ball said, honestly, there are some mangas out there that would recommend you to like Hand Jumper. Wait, what? Like Hand Jumper, which is about a girl who comes from a horrible decent figuring out she can jump 50 seconds back in time. What? I can't pronounce that name. Yeah, hey. Okay. Hey, I don't even know how to respond to that though, man. Oh, I get what you're saying. You saying they recommend you animes and stuff like that. I get that. I've been like picky on what I consume because, you know, I'm limited on time and stuff. Because if I watch something while I'm live right here on YouTube, it's gonna probably like block me out or ban me or something like that. So I stopped watching films and anime while I draw. If I'm on TikTok, I'm probably watching TV and drawing though. I ain't gonna hold you. There we go. Got him done. Now we can do the background and we can get started on coloring some pages finally. Once again, guys, I want to say thank you guys for showing up to the live. It really means a lot. And thank you guys for being so engaging with me. That means a lot too. Let's get back to it. Okay, so we're gonna do the background to this. I drew this yesterday when I was live on TikTok. I was correcting the page. I didn't like how the page was looking, so this should be easy. Backgrounds are always easy until you guys start putting in extra details and it gets complicated. First. All right, let's multiply that. Look, let's make sure I highlight this area too in the background. We're gonna kind of get that stuff to blend together just right. There we go. Now we're gonna go up here. Says, I am Sonic. Okay. Maybe you should go be in track then, man. There we go. This will end. This, that area, cool. Now we can go back to that layer, put it in pen mode. And there we go. All right, now we can get started on coloring some stuff, and we got an hour to color some pages. So let's see how much we can get done by coloring some of these pages. So I'm gonna probably go for a more simple page. I'm gonna try to bring up some other references in order to color those pages as well. So let's see what I can do right quick with the little time I got. I need to bring back the late night drinking draws. You already how this will end. You know what? Let's do these two pages right here then. There we go. Let me check on this poll. I want to see what we got. So we got 38% people saying action and other people saying character development. All right, that's what's up though. So I have a question for y'all. What did y'all think about the anime Bleach? Let me get some character notes and sheets together. Got him. Don't mind these sheets. These are old and I have to redo them. You already know how this will end. So it's gonna be flats. We're gonna turn off this right here. We go to him instead then. Let's go with the shirt. We got everything selected. Here we do. Let's get to it. There we go. Skin. Go. All right, hair. And there's like little areas that I missed, like these like this one right here. But those are quick fixes. Let me show you guys what I would normally do in order to fix those mistakes. It's pretty simple. It's just like little tricks of the trade that I learned going digital. Like if this was traditional, it'll be completely different. But in this case, this is digital. So we're gonna show you guys a little trick of mine that I figured out. So I'm gonna finish coloring this. I'm gonna go in with a little minor more details, and for everything else, I'm gonna get to this trick. I'm gonna show you guys. So now we're done coloring the main character right here. So as you can tell, there's like little areas. God, cannot say that word today. Where you can see like little gray, little white areas and stuff like that. Right here as well. It's just certain places that I miss when I'm using the paint bucket tool. So what I normally do, like right here also and down here. So what I would normally do is I'll go to the layer that's behind the flat layer right here. So that layer is known as the masking layer. Now, once I have that turned on, I'm gonna go to the masking layer. I'm control select it, and then I'm gonna choose a darker color. Like let's choose black. So now I'm gonna highlight it, hit black, and then as you go down here, you don't see no white areas anymore. Just one of the tricks of the trade, man. That's all. And now, after we get done doing that, we can turn back on the shading layer. And then once we get done putting in the flats, we come through later and start putting in the lighting. So it's pretty dope. But since we coloring one character, you know what I want to do? I want to go through and I want to use the same colors that I already used for this character. And I'm gonna do it for the other panels that has the same character involved in them, just like that bottom panel right here. So I'm gonna create a layer for the flats, turn off the shading for him, and then we're gonna go do his shirt. All right, now we're gonna go over here. We're gonna get the skin. Ooh, I forgot to add something to this dude. I'm about to do that once we get done over here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab the black. Go to the pen tool, because there's something that happened recently in this scene where he has a knot on his head roughly right here. There we go. So all I'm about to do now is about to go back to that same layer I was at with the flats, and I'm gonna select the same color we used for the skin, and I'm gonna do is go around, select around that knot, and color it in. Next, let's get to the ears. Get on it right now. Just doodle somehow is stopping by. I will be liking because you draw in, because with culture I'm a sub. Wait, what? Hold on, let me Just Doodle somehow is stopping by. I will be liking because you draw in we culture. Almost okay. I don't even know what they even says, man, but I appreciate you liking, man. Thank you. Says my channel is my YouTube name, Just Doodle. Okay, got you. Did you ever DM me? Because, you know, I do draw black characters, though, but I draw based off the stuff that was in my life. You know, I don't just draw black characters. I draw white, Asian, Mexican, because, you know, this is America. What you mean? I remember when I first started drawing and I was talking about being a comic book artist and the story that I had together in order to draw it. One person was like, yo, man, why don't you draw more black characters? And I was like, huh? He was like, yeah, since you black, you need to be mainly drawing black characters. And I think I got lost in that movement when it comes to doing black culture stuff, because I only draw characters that I think fits the scene. You know, I don't really care about what race they are. I just like to, you know, create the story. And sometimes I just think people just be overdoing it, though. They overdo it. See, hold up. I think I missed something. Just Dude says, first and last clues I'll try, though. I'm working on being an inspiring manga artist from YouTube. Oh, yeah, most definitely, man. Do your thing. Sure, you got my support 100%. If you ever need a critique or something, I got you too. Go to the character sheet. Oh, this song kind of not smacking. What's going on here? It said hip hop. I don't see. It doesn't seem like hip hop. There we go. Let's do something now. Yeah, I think you're capable of doing anything, man, you choose to do, man. You just gotta put forth the work. Now, if your whole primary mission is to be famous, then I mean, hey, it's all about how famous you want to be. If your dream is to be rich, I mean, how rich you trying to be, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta be willing to ask yourself those questions. Don't just say the word, but know how much of it you're trying to obtain. People forget about asking themselves the real questions about their desires. And those things are seriously important. Let's create a layer on top of that. We're gonna go with white. All right, and then we're gonna go in and we're gonna select him to fill in those spots I told you guys about earlier, where you can see where the color didn't quite go all the way through. Let's fix that. I don't like how that looks right there. And then we'll go back through and erase the edges on that. And then we're gonna go back through and do, I like that knot a little bit more. Ooh, there we go. It's looking better. There we go. All right. So, oh, okay, hold up. Just Doodle says the drawing visual of culture can be fixed by just being better at your craft. Diversity of style is key. True, but some people they get too fixated on style to me because I get it. Everybody want to be the originator of something, and the truth is, there's nothing really quite new underneath the sun anymore. And that's why if you're gonna create something, man, just do your best. That's all I can say. Hey, yo, man, just do whatever you can and then rock with it, bruh. But anyway, back to this. See this area right here? You can see where there's still some white and stuff. So what I would do is I'm gonna go to the masking layer, control click, paint bucket tool. There we go. It's clean. You say 90 points. Yeah, hey, just saying, man. I think most people just get too caught up into being a perfectionist. I've done it. I'm pretty sure you've done it too. It's so easy to become a perfectionist. It's so easy. Being a perfectionist is good because it tells you what are you willing to, put forth and stuff like that, of course. And the bad news about it is being a perfectionist, it still makes you your worst critic. And when you're your worst critic, man, it's never going to be good enough. When you're your worst critic, it's never going to be good enough. It's always something you could do better, which the truth is, no matter what you work on, your best can always be better. But being too fixated on it, man, you don't never have an actual finished project. When I think about making mistakes and things is not as good as I want it to be, I think about those animes that keep coming out with different variants or different adaptations of their original project. Primary example, you got Berserk. Outside of Berserk, you have Fate Stay Night. You know how many series Fate Stay Night has? Crazy tons. The lip. Says, oh, Ashko, she in this joint. What's good, Ashko? Was preaching to some of the people though. I think they done died off though. How you doing today, G? Go. Scarf. Then we're gonna do the shirt. All right, his part is done. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in with, we're gonna clean up that area I told you about where the masking is. We're gonna get rid of this area and some of the areas that didn't get touched by color. And when we hit it, works out well. There we go. We good. Okay, let's see what you said, G. Nothing much. It's cool. Good. No complaints. I feel that. I feel that. Shoot. You plan on getting on a game later today? All right. So what I want to do to his character now is I want to go in and add little minor details, and these little details is like little hair like strands, like. Cause this dude, he's young, but also at the same time, he doesn't really grow hair in none of the right places. And I don't feel good no more. There we go. So I need to work on my suit today. Well, you need to get to it then, G. Ain't nobody stopping you but you. You your biggest op. Biggest. I don't want to feel no more. I said you just need prayer. Okay, so we're gonna go to the next layer because we see what it looks like shaded. Ooh, that looks good. But I'm gonna create one more layer with some white. No more, oh, I don't wanna feel no more. Turn the shade now because we're gonna probably use it for another panel, which is gonna be this one right here. I tend to use landscape panels like these right here, but whenever I do use landscape panels, it's meant to really show you where the characters are at, you know, where they're located at, for there won't be no kind of like confusion. In my chest, but I can never get it to my head. In my bed, get up, and I don't feel good no more. Okay, get up here. I knew what they give you at the dentist. I don't wanna feel no more. There we go. You don't need meds, my mama said, you just need prayer. I need what they give you at the dentist. I don't wanna feel no more. All right, got the pants leg here. I need what they give you at the dentist. I need what they give you at the dentist. I need what they give you for love. I need what they give you at the dentist. I don't wanna feel no more. I remember when I first created Adam Moore, I want him to look frail. He can't fight. None of that crap. Like, I want this dude to look so weak and be weak. Cause I want to give him so much like room to grow. Right. You know, it's complicated. Complicated. The background part I have to wait. I guess we'll just only do the flats for the characters for right now. But in that, we're definitely making some good headway. I might go live again later on TikTok, probably later on tonight. Cause I be under pressure, yeah. You want me to sex her, yeah. Alright, right now I'm going through my character right now. There for me. You're there for me under pressure. I've been under pressure. So I gotta go back through some of my panels and add like little blur effects in order to really like add that extra effect on certain panels. Because you can blur out certain things to make it seem more real, but also throw the focus off. That can help you out a little bit better on like getting the character in the background to like kind of, you know, like fuse together pretty much. Because if you guys ever saw this anime called Fate Stay Night, they're pretty good at merging like 3D backgrounds with 2D characters. You did for me under pressure. I've been under pressure. There we go. All right, now we're gonna get that scarf. And don't ask me why I put him. I put a scarf on him. It was one of them random things I decided to add on this man last minute. Let's go. Go with here. Quietly soon. With us, we left this dusty room. Shame, but it's your armor. Ashko, you still in this joint? Helped you, things your father never told you. Probably not. Never could turn 21. There we go. Now we're gonna put another layer. I'm gonna go at it with white. And then we're gonna clear up that background right there. So what we're gonna do is go to that mask layer once again. Pick a black color. And when we hit the mask layer, it's gonna force everything else to disappear. That's how we like it. Here we go. We're gonna turn off the shading layer. And then from there, we're gonna continue drawing. We're gonna keep drawing the same, only coloring the same character since we already have his colors out on display. So that's what we're gonna do. Much is there we go. Here we go. I'm about to get up out of here in a second. Just ain't nobody in this joint. Broken, should've held you. held you. Shake the hair. Yeah, make that black. And then we're gonna hit that. And now I want to kind of fix this a little bit more. Oh. Let's go back up here. I'm trying to fix this. There we go. And now we're gonna turn back on the shading for that, and we're gonna hit it with one more glare in the eye right here. Was two with you in the middle. And now we can start working on David's bridge for us, which is this dude over here in the corner that looks highly pissed off. Yesterday somebody told me he's giving Bakugo energy from what you call that joint? My Hero Academia. Alright, let's go ahead and get this man started. We got skin already. We can go in and start getting him ready. Look flawless. Let's go ahead and get it. How you do that? How do you clean that up though? I'm about to look into that. And turn back the time. Alright. Alright for yours. For us two, with you in the middle. What? What's going on? I don't know, I might stop using this damn Streamlabs, bro, because it's not even allowing my stream to go through apparently. Cause it's telling me about to restart it and what's going to end up happening. I'm about to take my ass over to TikTok until I figure that crap out. Oh, okay. I need to use a better bit rate. Okay. What's it saying over here? The settings. See, that's the bit rate. It's already locked in. I can't even change it while I'm over here. That's crazy.